In this video, we're going to go over some of the common questions that we're receiving about certification or registration in the state of Ohio for dental assistants. There's been a lot of confusion recently about certification, how to go about it, why do I get certified, and then what are the steps to getting certified. One of the biggest questions that we get around certification is why get certified? Well, in the state of Ohio, you don't have to be certified or registered to work. But if you are planning to continue your education as a dental assistant, then it is thought of as a prerequisite, a requirement for you to be eligible to take these continuing education courses. Some of these courses have other things that you have to meet in addition to being certified, such as the EFTA programs. You have to have a certain amount of hours in addition to being registered or certified. Now, there are two pathways to becoming certified. One pathway, which was the old pathway, was through the Commission on Ohio Dental Assistant Certification. When you pass this exam, you would be awarded the credential of a CODA. But this test is no longer testing and has been replaced with the American Medical Technologist Exam, which awards you the RDA credentialing. It is accepted by the major EFTA schools, so it is a viable route and has replaced that state exam. There is still the Dental Assisting National Board exam, the DANB exam that awards your CDA, but there are some requirements hourly that you have to meet before you can test for that. Either one is accepted for these continuing eds, so we suggest to our recent graduates that the American Medical Technologist is most likely the best route for you. Now, I mentioned that you don't have to have your registration to work in the state of Ohio, but if you want to continue your education, it is a very important step that you need to take. Programs such as Ohio State University's EFTA program is accepting the American Medical Technologist as a pathway to acceptance. Along with some of the other major EFTA programs in the state of Ohio. To apply for your registered dental assistant exam, you will go to American Med Tech and you click on Apply. From here, if you already have a username, you can log into it, or you'll create an account if this is your first time registering with American Medical Technologist. You'll create a password that is unique to you. Fill out your personal information. You can skip the licensing. Anything that doesn't have an asterisk, you don't need to input. You will look for your school name. Click on your school and create your account. Once you are in, it will have all of your information and you can apply online. From here, you're going to have to log back in once you've created your account. You will be registering for the dental assistant exam under the education. Now, if you are a past graduate that has worked in the field for multiple years, not a recent graduate, you might do the Route 3, but most of you are going to be Route 1. You'll double check to make sure that all of the required information is input in here. You'll answer all of the information that it asks for you personally. If you've originally selected the school name when you first got into the system and registered, it'll already be there, but then you can add in your high school education, college or university. We are going to go ahead and mark those as is and go to your employment history. This might not pertain to our recent graduates. So if you are not a recent graduate, you would put in your employer's name, your dental office, other past employers. But notice that none of these are asterisked. So if you happen to leave that blank, it shouldn't affect your approval. Go through, read all of this information, mark that you agree, and then submit your application. After you submit your application, it's going to request different documentation from you. Proof that you're a high school graduate, that you have a current CPR certification. They are also going to request of the school proof that you graduated. Now, you cannot submit this. That will have to come from us directly, but your high school diploma, you can submit. But the proof that you graduated from the dental assisting program is going to have to come from us directly. After they've approved all your documentation, which can take a little bit of time, then they will contact you about scheduling your test and picking your test site. There is free study material that will be linked at the bottom of this video. So if you want to study for the Registered Dental Assistant exam, this is study material that we developed based off of the study guide that American MedTech has on their website. It's not necessarily provided by them. It's not necessarily the exact questions you'll see, but they do follow the guidelines that are on the American MedTech's website. Good luck, and let us know if you have any questions. The test is a computerized test that will be at a Pearson VUE testing center and consists of 210 computerized multiple choice questions that vary from true and false, numbering things in correct order, identifying things in pictures. And what's really nice about it is you will receive your score and proof of passing immediately following the exam. Once you have passed the exam, you can then apply for and be accepted as long as you meet all the other requirements for the other continuing education courses in the state of Ohio. The test consists of 4 different sections. 30 questions will be on office assisting skills such as procedures, patient communication, ethics, insurance. 74 questions will be on dental sciences, from anatomy to anesthesia, infection control, and materials. 56 questions will be clinical, like instruments and specialties. Think of this as the section that will have a tray set up, and you need to know what order those instruments are used in that procedure. And then 50 questions are in the dental imaging section. This is your radiology section, which I would assume will probably be some of the more challenging questions for you, in addition to the dental sciences. We do have free study material available for you to help you while studying for this exam. We've had a very good success rate on students taking and passing the exam. So we wish you the best of luck. If you need anything in this process, please let us know. Another question that I want to make sure that you guys are aware of before you are setting off to take this next step in your career is the cost associated with it. Currently, the cost of the exam is $135, whereas the national exam is over $400. So that's another benefit of taking that American Medical Technologist. We wish you the best of luck and can't wait to see your exam results.